Hi everyone, and welcome to the Pageant Perspective podcast. On this podcast, we go beyond the sash, unveiling stories and celebrating beauty. I am your host, Candice Freeman, and today I'm joined by a beautiful young lady by the name of Nikita. Nikita, welcome to Pageant Perspective podcast.
Hi.
Tell me, how are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing, and you?
I'm good, thanks. And this is our second time meeting, right?
Yes, second time.
The first time we met at Face of Fashions, and here we are today.
Again.
Okay.
Finally.
Oh, so you're happy to be here. That's good.
Yes.
Can you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi. Good day. I am Nikita Lincoln, a 19-year-old first-year varsity college student. My hobbies include hockey, reading, writing, and of course, modeling. I am ambassador of Rise Sky, an NPC based in Edenvale, where we do a variety of charity events. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.
Awesome. Okay, girl. So you are currently in Miss Junior
SA. Yes.
Can you tell me what inspired you to take part in this pageant?
Thank you. What inspired me to do this pageant is because I love to be involved in pageants that includes charity work.
Yes.
And Pageant SA, Miss Junior SA, is purely based on charity events.
Okay.
And that's what dragged me into doing it. It was interesting to find that it especially is involved in girls.
Okay.
And that's what dragged me into it. It was really, really amazing to actually hear about this pageant for the first time after doing Pageant SA's 2 competitions, Miss Teen World South Africa, and it was really, really amazing, and it really is inspiring.
Okay. And you're also part of the SA All Stars Model Academy, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me what your experience has been with SA All Stars?
Well, my experience has been amazing. I've been modeling for 12 years, and I've come just from another school. So my whole modeling sites and experience has really, really changed drastically, and it was for the best, and it was really amazing. If I can speak how from coach to coach, how amazing my coach has been, has pulled me out of my comfort zone drastically, and has changed me for the better, has made me learn who I really am in the modeling industry, has brought me out to different types of pageants, different styles, and it's really I'm glad I'm in All Stars.
You really seem to have a whole experience within SA All Stars. You experience it all. Can you tell me if you've had some challenges in pageantry and how you had to overcome them?
I've had for 12 years, I've had a lot of challenges, but one I faced was nervousness. When I just started with modeling and pageantry, I used to have nervous breakdowns.
Really?
Really, because I have bad anxiety, and literally, even now, very, very bad nerves. But you know what? How I overcame that challenge was that I didn't see a pageant as a pageant or a challenge. I saw it as a learning opportunity and to make new friends.
Yes.
But one thing that has always kept me going in a pageant, and every single pageant, and I tell it to girls that I know to this day, see it as a fun opportunity.
Yeah.
Don't see it as a pageant. See it as fun and learning, because if you see it as a fun opportunity, then that whole mindset changes.
That's true.
It helped me really, really overcome many challenges that I faced during pageantry.
Yes, I love how you have created your own, sort of like way of going into competitions. A lot of times I tell young girls, when they're nervous, I say to them, the biggest challenge isn't on the stage, it's within you.
Yes.
Compare yourself to yourself,
Yes.
Don't compare yourself to the next person. Make this your journey and nothing else,
Yeah, no, that's one thing a girl needs to think about, is a pageant is not just showing yourself, is also learning about yourself.
That's
and
true.
that's why you see different girls with different personalities when they do a pageant, and you'll be like, okay, that girl is like the crazy one, which is me.
You're the crazy one.
I'm the crazy one that cheers for every single person.
Okay.
And, you know, you just, and you also learn the vibe, if you call it, like the environment you're around with the girls. And also with having fun and everything, it's always about also making friends.
Yeah,
true. And it's also those friends can actually, you'll meet them at another pageant, and then you'll help one another, and you just build this whole community that helps one another, and that is like amazing.
Awesome, that's beautiful. How do you prepare for your pageants? You know, mentally, physically?
So mentally, I prepare myself of, okay, what is this pageant for? Is it, what do I need to bring into this pageant? What is this pageant looking for in someone? Okay. Is it someone like me? Is it someone like someone else? In a way where literally I can, if I don't mentally prepare for a pageant, I step into a pageant blindly, and of course I just stand there, I'm like, okay, what's going on? Okay. And physically, I prepare myself with doing the ramp continuously, remembering, okay, this is the turn where I go, and this is where I need to do the turn. And like both mentally and physically, if you combine them, I am 100% sure that literally you need to physically be able to do it as well. There is, what I love is disabled people are being brought into the pageants.
Oh, wow.
With CNC models, their competitions bring disabled people. Yeah. So physically, I really, really love that. And also I do workouts. Workouts really help also mentally. Yes. Where I go to gym. Yeah. That is one thing that I know for sure has prepared me physically for going into a pageant, because it also helps mentally, but also with physical health. It makes you look really sexy on the stage. I am 100% telling the truth. It makes you look sexy on the stage.
And like you said in the beginning, you would have, that you say, panic attacks.
Yes.
And I mean, look at you now. I mean, you hear, no one would have ever thought, looking at you now, that you ever, you know, had panic attacks and you struggle with anxiety. So I think it's very admirable that someone can see an example of you here today.
Yes, yes.
And then can you tell me what you think makes a queen, you know, beyond stage presence and beauty?
Oh, that's a really nice question to ask. What I think makes a queen is the person herself. Yeah. It is not to be on stage. A person can act who they're not on stage or in front of people, but behind the scenes, when you get to know someone, especially with Miss Universe, you don't get to know her personally because of her being interviewed and questioned and everything. When you know them behind the stage, when you sit with them and you speak to them, that's their true selves. For me, I am not different, but for many people I've learned that they'll act differently on stage and on the competition, but when you know them personally, that's just who they are. Because I know for sure Miss Universe is an amazing person, but people can think she's just not an amazing person. But knowing someone, a beauty queen, personally changes the whole aspect. Being kind, being generous, being courageous, being brave. And those are the 4 biggest things that a beauty queen needs. And to know her personally and to have those qualities rather than on stage and showing it on stage and on interviews, that is a big thing a beauty queen needs to have.
That's true. That's beautiful. So you're saying that beauty is being yourself, being authentic, but being the same person you say you are.
Yes.
And not just pretending when you come on stage, but being that person off stage, wherever you are.
Because it can show, if you stop acting and you are like in a very comfortable zone and you stop acting who you think you are, then that just changes and it comes out in the worst way ever. Yeah,
that's true. Can you tell me how pageantry has helped you develop personally as a person? How has it built you, groomed you?
So pageantry has made me actually more confident in my personal life. It has brought out the personality that I've never seen before. Grooming wise, I've learned a lot about grooming, looking after yourself, mentally and physically.
Yes,
and
that's
also literally just being there for you. I have ADHD, and that has been a big effect when it comes to pageantry and, all of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What's your favorite thing about pageantry? Do you have a favorite thing about pageantry?
Yes, it's going on stage and not remembering a single clue of the ramp. I am that type of person. I'll prepare the ramp for weeks and days, and literally I'll go on that ramp and I'll be like,
what did I just do?
what did I just do? And then you walk off and you just smile because you're like, I just did a ramp that I have never learned before.
Yeah, okay.
So that's the one thing that I love about pageantry is that I just go on the ramp and I forget everything, but I have fun.
That's true, yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome. I love that. And then do you have like a charity or a cause that you are very passionate about? Can you explain that to us a bit?
So I am an ambassador of Rice Sky and NPC based in
Yes,
Edinburgh.
you did mention, yes.
They are mostly focusing on giving back to the community like every charity has, but what has brought me to it is that I grew up in it. When it just started, I was there, and it grew into a big charity event for me. We have done last year in December, we had done a Christmas party where thousands of children came and we gave presents and food and everything.
That's so beautiful.
And that is what I love about this NPCs, because it brings the community together. It doesn't give one community to the next. It brings it together. And what I also love about it, it does also weekly food drives. I know the owner personally, and when I need a charity event to go to, when I'm like, okay, I am bored, I need something, and I go to him like, okay, let me know what I need to do, because I want to do charity events. Just let me know, I'll be there. And she is always there for me. When I need help with charity-wise, she's there. And you know what made me actually be part of it was being there. That's one thing you need to, for an ambassador, you need to be there.
You have to be present.
And what I also love about it is not just based on one age group like most charity events are. It is based on disabled girls, boys, from 0 to whenever. And that also, like I said, it brings a community together and doesn't separate it.
Wow. So it sounds like you guys do a variety of different charities.
But one mainly that it focuses on is its weekly food drives. And a lot of companies are supporting Rice Sky in providing the food and providing the centers to do it. And usually she doesn't do her food centers. She doesn't have food centers for Rice Sky. It's helping the food centers around the community.
Oh, okay.
That's why I say so. It's based on communities and not a community.
Okay, awesome. I think you're such a great example to other contestants, pageant girls and guys out there, who may have ADHD or anything like that. If you could speak to them, and give advice to them, like sort of motivate them in 1, 2, 3 lines, sentences, what would you say to them?
Be you. Because that's the most important part. Don't hide who you are. When I just started modeling, it was because I was bullied, and with ADHD, it was really, really hard. So to be me, it was very hard because I had to act a certain way. And just those lines that my mom taught me, be you, has changed me drastically. I don't care about what other people think who you are. You know who you are. Because if you just act who you're not, at the end of the day, it will mentally and physically impact you for the rest of your life. And it was very hard to come back and sit down and like, who am I? Because these days, children want to change each other, and that's not. It's not a good idea to do that. Love people for who they are. Love them for what they do, no matter how crazy and how hyper they are. Especially in the ADHD group, we as a community struggle. We struggle a lot with being part of a group of friends. We might have one or two, and changing us for who we are and how we act around people has been crazy, because I know people who have ADHD who have changed themselves to be around other friend groups. And what I tell them is, be you.
Yeah, just be yourself, and the right people will come to you.
And the right people will come to you who appreciate you, who will love you for who you are, and for love for what you do. You know?
Yeah.
And I know ADHD people are very hyper and very, very kind people. Very sensitive and very kind people. And that's what also made me who I am today. Because of my mental disorder.
Okay, that's beautiful. And then, is there one specific moment within your pageantry journey that stands out for you? Like, that you would say, this moment is by far my favorite moment?
Yes, I think the one moment was my first pageant.
Oh.
Was standing backstage and being a nervous wreck. I was like, what am I supposed to do? What am I so like, do I remember this pose? And you know what? I remember my old modeling coach, Jackie Allen, come to me and she's like, you know who you are. You know you've done this ramp plenty of times, and you must just rock that stage.
Rock that stage.
Rock that stage, and that moment will stay with me for the rest of my life, for my first pageant ever. With her telling me that, rock the stage.
Rock the stage.
Yes.
I think I'm going to remember that.
Tell people to rock it.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And then in pageantry and in life in general, what legacy would you like to leave behind?
The legacy I leave behind is to just embrace it. Embrace if you change, modeling changes you.
Okay.
No matter what, you evolve in your modeling community, and embrace it. Let yourself change, because if you don't let people involve, be involved in your changing around the community environment with modeling, and you just evolve yourself, make who you are. That is the thing I want people to learn and to leave behind, because modeling is not about the beauty. It is about who you are inside. And with growing up in modeling, you learn and change a lot, extremely a lot. Let it happen. Don't let people be involved in your change, but let it happen, because if you keep it back, then you won't know who you are when you grow up. So let you mentally evolve around yourself, and also make friends. That's a legacy I want to leave behind, is because for me, I've been a very crazy person, and I've made a lot of friends, and that is the important thing I want to leave behind. Make friends along the way, and just change for who you are.
So you're saying that the legacy you want to leave behind is someone who embraced challenges, embraced new adventures, and also made friends.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
Definitely, I totally get it. And then with Miss Junior SA, if you were to win the crown, how would you use it?
That is a question that everybody has asked me along the way, is that if I do win this title, I will embrace it with my full capacity. I will use it wherever I go. Any charity event, I'll use it. I want to help girls embrace themselves, show their dignity, and that's one thing this competition has taught me, is that there's many girls out there who do not have, especially the sanitary products. This is the baseline of this competition. I want to use this to show girls they can be who they are. Don't let their monthly cycles influence who you are, because it just keeps them from the education, especially in cultural environments. A lot of girls do not have education just because of their monthly cycles, and that's one thing I am against. Do not keep someone away from their education. So if I win this title, I'm going to use this title to fight against girls being kept back from education because of their monthly cycles. Education is the most important thing. And that's what Nelson Mandela's fight was also about.
True.
Education.
Yeah.
Education is the main base a person needs to grow up with.
Yeah.
Take Elon Musk, one of us.
Yeah.
I know somewhere he doesn't have a degree in engineering and mechanical, but look what he has created.
Look what he is.
And he's changed the world. He's traveling to space, and that is. Yes, he doesn't have education, but he grew up on a base of education. And that is he's one of the people I look at, not look up to. Princess Diana is the one I look up to, but he's one that I keep an eye on.
Okay,
to
I see.
Education is not always needed. So, yeah.
Okay. Nikita, it was such a pleasure having you here today. And I hope that, other girls and guys with ADHD and whatever disorder can look at you and be like, listen, if she can do it,
so can you.
Definitely.
So thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. To our audience, thank you all so much for watching. From Nikita and I and the Pageant Perspective Podcast, it's bye for now.
Bye.